What a gorgeous day to get us one step closer to race day here in Indianapolis. It's Carb Day and an all-important final hit out on track for the 33 cars and drivers who will compete in Sunday's 108th running of the Indianapolis 500. They roll for a 2-hour session on a gorgeous day here in the Circle City. That's Kyle Kirkwood ducking up the inside there of Catherine Legg, the Andretti Global Auto Nation machine, the pink and black car, and there's Catherine in the middle. Here comes Colton Herter in the Gainbridge Honda, so the Andretti Global drivers are out there grouping together. Catherine's driving for Dale Coyne this year, but now you've got all three Andretti Global Hondas, 1, 2, 3 there.
Yeah, and you see Colton Herta picking up right where he left off in the final practice on Monday. I shouldn't say the final practice, the last practice that we had. Aggressive, comfortable, and very racy, James, as he makes the move on his teammate.
Check this out. Massive lockup on pit lane entry. He's learning the parameters in his first Indy 500.
It's one of the most important parts of Carb Day is learning how to get to pit lane off of turn 4. That is an absolutely shagged set of tires. Will not be able to use that again. Pit lane speed violation. You got to adjust your brake bias. And here was McLaughlin. We were actually on board with him when we were watching the interview with Pagenaud there, and it looked visually way too fast coming in. You can see those blue lights didn't come on till well after the pylons.
Here's Scott Dixon at the head of the pack, and popping out is the super fast young Dutch driver Rinus VK.
He popped out, he dropped back, and then he popped out and made another pass on Dixon. 25 laps complete, Hinch. I think this is one of the stronger cars we've seen this late in the tire stint.
And I mentioned at the top of the show that Santino Ferrucci told me he thought his race car this year was better than last year's that finished third. 10 minutes ago, he said, I really don't like the car. And just now, they are pushing the car back to the garage. This is A.J. Foyt's number 14. He is 5 miles an hour slower than anyone else so far.
This looks like Kyle Larson peeling off. Here comes Callum Ilott, I believe, in the 6, looking pretty aggressive there on Catherine Legg into turn 1.
Catherine's done 37 laps so far in this Carb Day session. That's super valuable. Ilott in the Arrow McLaren Chevy, the NTT car right there, the papaya in blue. He's pumped out 43 laps. Ericsson goes by Legg. Everybody trying to just squeeze what they need to out of this final session. Next time we see cars on track, it's race day for the 108th Indy 500.
I'm excited. I've seen those plans.
Oh,
I'm
someone
excited.
just got loose. Was that Award there coming off turn 2? Back of the car started to slide out a little bit. See, Pato comes to pit lane as he gets passed on the inside there.
Christian Rasmussen, one of the rookies.
Sorry, James. That was the first time we've seen any drama.
Let's see if he's coming to pit lane.
No big deal for Pato. Just another day.
Take you back and show you what happened to the number 5 Arrow McLaren Chevy. Have a listen.
That's a common thing here. You heard him pedaling the throttle, hit a bunch of understeer, and then once you get up to the exit of the racetrack, the banking starts to fall away. The front sometimes grips up, and you get that little wiggle.
Here's Takuma Sato from way back, locked up, coming into pit road.
Shades of Pocono many years ago.
Woo. Narrowly avoided. Connor Daly as well in the polka dot car.
Why was he steering towards pit lane? I know he was locked up, but would have been probably safer to get off the pedal and keep those front tires rolling.
So the 14 is headed back to the garage again. The Homes for Troops Chevrolet with A.J. Foyt still is not where they wanted. They got quicker, about 5 miles per hour quicker, but Santino said the front end just took off on me and it's only getting worse. I just checked in with Larry Foyt. He said it's better. They made progress, but there's still one more thing we want to try, so they're still going to try to get back out.
And look at this. Marcus Armstrong in that green car at the back top of your screen. He's getting more valuable time. That was pretty close there with Pietro Fittipaldi. He was just signifying that he may be coming in. When you see him dip low like that right on the line, that's to let the drivers know that I'm not going to keep going, I'm going to come to the pits. And he does just that.
This was just a moment ago. They could not get the left front on there, the driver's side front. They actually had to stop Kyle Larson, who went just a little bit long past his marks. They dropped the jack. They were not ready. They had to stop right there. So Hinch, these practice pit stops for Kyle Larson. They'll do one more. Very critical right now, learning a lot of information.
Look, they're critical when they're going right, but they're also critical to get wrong in a practice session. It's good to see how the team reacted. The inside front wheel changer got his hands up in the air. They stopped the car before it went too far. It's good for Kyle to get that experience as well. So, look, you wish that every pit stop he ever did was flawless, but if you're going to have a little hiccup, now's the time to do it, and the team and driver handled it well.
Caution is out, and it is for Kyle Larson and the HendrickCars.com Chevy.
All right, yellow here, Kyle, for you. Yellow for a tow-in.
Yellow for a tow-in. Prior to this,
I'll check diff, but I believe they ran out of fuel. They were trying to come back in one more time. They were going to plan a wing change on this final stop for Kyle Larson as he gets slowly a little bump there. They did indeed run out of fuel, and Townsend, you would think, how's that happen, you know? But that's what you want to do, right? You want to run it all the way to what the teams call the collector, to know how much fuel that car exactly is picking up. Well, they know now what it picks up on the 17.
It's not as if the thing's planted and he's going to make moves as more hot stop practice takes place. Look at this.
Whoa. Never led a lap at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway during the Indy 500. Scott McLaughlin. That could all change this Sunday when he leads the field to green.
But it's Indy, it's special, it should be different.
And that's it, folks. Under caution, checkered flag comes out. That is Carb Day practice complete. Final practice results here on Carb Day. Dixon, Castro Neves, two veterans, two legends, two Indy 500 winners at the front from Pato O'Ward.
Tom Blomqvist, top rookie there. Nice job at 225.4. And James, lots of Hondas there in the top 10.
Yeah, good to see them all mixing it up there. A few more. Two-time winner Takuma Sato there, midfield in P14. Ray Hall up from where he's starting, 17th. Certainly happier with his race car. There's your pole sitter, Scott McLaughlin, rounding out the top 20.
Let your eyes walk through that graphic, pick out who takes your interest, but don't read too much into it.
Hi folks, Lee Diffie from NBC Sports here. If you truly enjoyed what you just watched, you can get more news, interviews, and highlights by subscribing to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube page. You can get it all, so go for it.